all in my face already, trying to distract. Sean Q22 right here with you with another message due. I did the late night, now I'm doing the early morning, like a part 2. Right? Stop, man. Anyhow, like, you see how that mosquito was just all in my face and just trying to distract me, you know what I'm saying, from staying focused. Listen, those distractions are like, you know, what you use your hands for. You feel what I'm saying? If you want to fight, like, you want to fight, you feel what I'm saying? Or, you know, do the whole Mr. Miyagi thing or whatever. It's now a time, like, to use your hands to create what it is that you've been trying to create. You can do it with your hands. You feel what I'm saying? Some of y'all are healers. I heard like a pinch point, like somebody I'm talking to, your finger got like slammed in the door or pinched or like half cut off. You got a family member or ancestor that happened to them. But it's something about your hands that's really like making some things come to fruition. It's like, you know, you got that genie in a bottle and you just rub on a little bit. So you got that hand to make things on the inside really come out and really shed and show their light. So at this time in your life, y'all, number one, like, share, and subscribe. I appreciate you for being here, yo. I got 22 subscribers, and I'm so grateful for that. And I'm grateful for it because I'm sitting up here and I'm scratching my head because I see some of y'all not being so grateful for what you have already. Being grateful for maybe the small family or the little quote unquote that you have. Why not? Why not? You know, when we learn how to be fruitful and multiply, right? When it's talking about being fruitful and multiply, this is what I feel that it means. That I take myself, I feed myself, I nurture myself, I love myself, and then I'm able to multiply that out to my family and my friends and the people that I know and who are ready to receive. You feel what I'm saying? It's not all about being fruitful and multiplying on a sexual basis, because there's different levels of intimacy, just like there's different levels of your intelligence and intellect. Higher you go, you're going to grow even more. You feel what I'm saying? And those roots are going to get further and further away the more that you grow. You feel what I'm saying? You could be a gardener. You could be someone getting into herbalism. Someone into counting money. You could work at a bank. You feel what I'm saying? You could be like, oh, I'm counting all this money. You feel what I'm saying? And again, money is energy. You know what I'm saying? So regardless if you got $1 in your hand, or if you got $100 in your hand, see that be fruitful and multiply, because you putting your energy on it. See, the money's not you. You are the money. You feel what I'm saying? You are the money. You are what makes it happen. See, we are the what and the who. But the money is the what that adds to who we are and what we are, that creates the avenue for the money to flow. You understand what I'm saying? Let me break it down some more. What I am is not who I used to be. Now I know what I am, therefore I can define who versus who I was and what I was. So let me see a better way to explain this to go even deeper. So a lot of times we get to a point of we're like, who's going to help me? Who's going to help me? God, send me somebody. God, send me somebody. And God is not like, well, who am I going to send you? It's what is being sent to you. Because there's a lot of who's around here. You could be, I heard Aquarius, or what animal is associated with the owl? You know what I'm saying? Or the phoenix. I believe that's Aries. You know what I'm saying? But anyhow, see, we'll say, God, I need this, or I want this. And sometimes an object is sent to you, or a subject is sent to you. The object could be the money, but the money is only the what. The person is going to be the who and the what, just like you. So sometimes when we are so desperate for things, or we feel that we don't have enough, we start doing the teeter-tottering between if we gonna trust ourselves or we gonna trust this other person. And that's how we find out what we are, either liability or asset, right? And we're a little bit of both, to be honest. However, if you're willing to grow, you have to be willing to put your ass in the ground. Ground yourself. Put your ass in a seat and listen. Confirmation. You feel what I'm saying? Sit down and listen and find out what it is that you want. Not who. Because the mailman can bring you things, right? The FedEx man can bring you things. And at that time, say your package get damaged, you're not going to say what did this. You're going to ask who, because somebody's delivering, and we always want to point a finger and play the blame game. And this is why a lot of times we get caught into, I don't have enough, or I want what he got, or I want what she got. But see, you didn't say I wanted what. So what some people have said, oh, I want who he has or who she has. But a lot of times it's like, I want what they got. Well, what is the what that they have that you don't have? Because everything you can think of is already within you. You are more than enough. You have more than enough. You are valued, right? Not just by other people or other who's, but other what's. Like, what is this behind me? You know, a pillar or whatever you call it. You know what I'm saying? It's a part of the structure of the house. But it's not who put it there. It's what that's occurring right now that's keeping this roof solid. You feel what I'm saying? People can't come and keep your roof solid. But what can? Your mind can. What can? Your peace can. What can? Your heart can. You see what I'm saying? Those things. And if you think about it, just how I'm saying it, because I'm just being creative myself right now. But if you think about it, your mind, your heart, a can, right? They usually put perishable, like non-perishable items in a can. You know what I mean? Or some type of metal. You know what I mean? Like to seal it, you know, or to confine it in its own place. You know what I'm saying? It's like you have like oil bins and stuff like that, metal bins, that you can't mix different things with them. You know what I'm saying? So it's like if you want him or her as the who, then what came with them? You know what I'm saying? Because it's easy to go out here and say, yeah, I got it, with the what and the who, and still not be satisfied because you don't know what you are. And therefore you haven't found who. You know what I'm saying? When you know what you are, that other who, you know what I'm saying? Like, ooh, like the owls and shit, you know what I mean? Like the birds. You know, when you standing in your power and you know what you are and where you come from, the who is easy to capture. The who is there, right? And if you allow what you have to be fruitful and multiply, it will draw in the who. It will draw in more prosperity, more birds, more airplanes, more jets, more cars, more money, because you are the source. You see what I'm saying? I hope I explained that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I believe I did with the best of my ability. So thank you, you know what I'm saying, for just taking the time to like listen and stuff like that. Because I just felt the need to like further explain that on so many levels, because I grew up in church and it was like, okay, it was the who, and the last 2 days I've been hearing this song in my head. Can't nobody do me like Jesus. Can't nobody do me like the Lord. And it's like, but they talking about who? They're talking about who? They're not saying what. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't knocking nobody, but I'm gonna say this. Your religious beliefs, or your beliefs, you know what I'm saying? What you love, your light, whatever illuminates you on the inside, you know what I'm saying? Jesus Christ could be that. I like to just say Christ, right? Because it's what changed my life. Christ, right? Not who. And the reason why I say that is because every time I sat and I prayed and I talked to God, right? Jesus not ever came for me. There was not ever a physical like Jesus. You feel what I'm saying? that came to me and healed me. When I tapped into a holistic vibration or into the Holy Ghost, right? Becoming whole with self and realizing that in my mind, I'm creating this praise and this worship that's sailing past me every time and allowing it to bypass because of the who I was worshiping or whatever I was at war with. You feel what I'm saying? Which was something that was perceived at a time to, in my belief, deceive me and stray me away from what I am. Not who, you feel what I'm saying, but what I am. And so I've been thinking about that, just that song, and you know what I mean, that's really what brought me to like doing this video today, is the fact that it was like, yo, how can something else treat me better how can someone else treat me better than myself? You see what I'm saying? Now, on the other side of the what, right? Because I do know that I'm a God and I'm a God, right? Because the Bible also says ye are gods, okay? Because it's, and I'm saying that because number one, I want to let you know that you can go look it up for yourself. And if you look around, we are gods and gods. You feel what I'm saying? If you really want a true, genuine like explanation of that, go listen to Queen Amun Ra here on YouTube, yo. She has blessed me. She has helped me through some things to have a better understanding of myself, and actually like being on a wave that like just not her information, but just how she's presented things and how other people have presented things. It's taught me to decipher what and who I am. You know what I'm saying? But anyhow, another message for you, yo, like, be truthful with yourself. And when you know your value, you know what you are. You know, it's just like, I remember also another like Christian song, which was which is by Kirk Franklin, Silver and Gold. And it says, I'd rather have Jesus than silver and gold. Now, why would I rather have you or who rather than the what? The silver and gold. Now, some people may say, "Oh, you being materialistic," or whatever the case is, you know. But that's you have to come to your own knowing and understanding. You feel what I'm saying? However, no, I would not want Jesus versus silver and gold, because people actually drink gold. I didn't know that for years. That gold has so many like capabilities, components that are good for the body. The same thing is like this platinum that they speak of as well. And I'm getting like more into that research. And this is where it really like broke down for me. When I was replaying the song over, I'd rather have Jesus than silver and gold. But then, but we're the salt of the earth though. And then Whitney Houston sung "I Go to the Rock," right? And somewhere in there, I believe it was in Psalms, it was talking about going to the rock. I find it. You feel what I'm saying? Like, find it. And seek for yourself. You know what I mean? But it was like, it says, I go to the rock. But if we're the salt of the earth, and yet we're saying that we rather have Jesus than silver and gold, have you ever genuinely asked yourself why you rather have Jesus? And this is rhetorical. You know what I'm saying? You can feel free to comment and stuff like that. But as I said before, you know, go read my about page. Like, be respectful and you'll receive respect. You come up here with some nonsense and I'm gonna have some change for you. You feel what I'm saying? Like, and that's for real. That's not a threat. That's not a promise. That's me extending my love and light out, because, you know, it's a lot going on in the world right now. And everybody has an opinion, just as myself. And I buy the tissue that I wipe my ass with. So if anybody that has an issue with me speaking on this, you know what I'm saying, I give you and pray that you receive love and light when it comes to these messages that I'm putting out here, because I'm not going to change my mind about what it is that I know now, that has really helped me to not just push through, but to release and overcome the things that I wasn't able to before. And to be quite honest, it was not a Jesus that came through and helped me. You understand? Overstand that and understand that. Don't convert to nothing. I'm just asking you to take heed to what I'm saying. You don't have to. You feel what I'm saying? But here on Visions and Vibes with Sean Q 22, I'm right here again with you on YouTube. And I'm going to give you these messages because this is what I've been led to do. You feel me? So, you know what I'm saying? Like, what I'm just saying is people, like, look at where we are in the world and do your research. In 1912, the Spanish flu was here. Not 1912. That was the, what was that? December 2, I believe, 1912. I heard Pearl Harbor, the Pearl Harbor bombing. But then, and that could be the right or wrong day. But anyhow, it's been a minute. But that's what I'm saying. The 1918 Jane, wasn't that the Spanish flu? You feel what I'm saying? Like all of these things, like I'm thinking now, like even going into the whole Donald Trump thing, talking about you know, he wanted to build a wall. Was that not like a small gem to get us to where we are today, or help us see where we are today? Because I personally haven't heard anything else about a wall, and I'm not researching it either. However, it just like came to me intuitively, like the Spanish flu was 1918, right? Back in 2014, 2015, you had BG, Bill Gates, talking about preparing for some stuff. And then come 2020, it hits. You feel what I'm saying? But if you think about it, yo, like, okay, so to be quite honest, me and my grandmother, great-grandmother, have the same story. She was born in 1925. You feel what I'm saying? She daggone near died at the age of the year that I was born. So you mean to tell me in 100 years, right, me and my grandmother have the same story? And so this is just what I'm asking y'all to like look at, yo, like for real. Have you ever thought about how many times this history has repeated itself, and how many times, like even in like being in church, they may have changed the number now, I'm not sure, but it's always been 2,000 years ago. And if you add up the time from the time that you were a child, and they're saying 2,000 years ago, 2,000 years ago, how many thousands of years ago is that? How further and further away are you like really getting away from what you are and tapping into who someone else taught you to be, or who someone else taught you about to become? See, we don't have to be anybody else other than ourselves. We don't have to claim and proclaim anything that we don't want to. Because regardless if you call Jesus, God, Zeus, whatever you know what I'm saying? Whatever you pray to or whatever, that's your freedom. You know what I'm saying? I'm just here to help you like expand your mind. You feel what I'm saying? Not be so narrow-minded. The walk is narrow, but don't create a narrow mind. You feel what I'm saying? Because how can you, number one, how can you escape? You know what I'm saying? I think about it like this. How can you escape from the who's and some of the what's that are not consistent in your life? How do you escape from that? Where does that power come from? From the inside, right? If you have to go to the restroom and say just like I burp, right? Number one and number two, it doesn't matter. Your body from the inside is going to tell you what's going on, right? But why is it that people be like, if it's a pain right here or something, or if it's a pain in your back, it's like, oh, Jesus. You feel what I'm saying? It's what? Let me say this again. Believe in who and what you want to believe in, right? I'm just on this thing about Jesus because I know more about it now. I've done more research on it. And again, that's how I got caught into holding myself back, because I was waiting on something or someone to save me, when it's us that got to do the work. It's us that got to get up and use our mind and think. You feel what I'm saying? Again, I'll say it's nothing wrong with whoever you call on. Just like the power that you have in you, like try to find out what that is. Because another reason why I'm going down this road is because, number one, it's a part of my shadow work. It was something that I would not talk about before, but it's like, fuck it. Like, why not talk about it? You know what I'm saying? And I don't feel guilty about it. You know what I mean? I just feel like, why don't people notice? Why have we been programmed so much to be deflected away from ourselves, and yet be put in front of a so-called reflection or a mirror or image of us, quote unquote, right? That has so many other images, so many other pictures. You know what I mean? If I die, you gonna get a picture of me. If you get a picture of anything and anyone else, then that's not me. You feel what I'm saying? I just feel like there's a deeper knowing that goes on beyond, like, our physical control. And so, you know, when you think about names and professing things and confessing things, yo, you know, like when they present you with an award, it's you that's going to receive it. And then the first thing people want to give credit to is this entity that, for me, never met it, never seen it. Now, I've had high vibrational encounters that I was like, oh man, like, oh, this must be like the Holy Ghost, or this must be, and like now I'm like, bro, that was you creating that the whole time. Like, that was me creating that. Because it's something that you gotta tap into in order to build up. You know what I'm saying? And like, if you think about it, like, even when I was going to church, man, it was like, you had the praise and worship whole thing going on. You had people singing or whatever. And it's like, yo, everybody lift your hands and just, you know what I'm saying, start praying, start talking to God. Who are you talking to? What are you talking to? Because if we're number one, bowing our head, right? Which to me represents a symbolism of what my girl was talking about with strange fruit. You feel me? Like, why would you bow your head? Who said, whoever said that we had to bow down, and bow down to what? You feel what I'm saying? Because I just recognize that so many people, like, they've given themselves away. But what's the song? It's another song. I give myself away so you can use me. So you're going to give yourself to an entity that you've not ever met before, but you've somewhat felt. But haven't you felt the same vibration and the same build up at a concert, or when there's a climax occurring? You know what I'm saying? So is this energy not emitted you? Is this not you? You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm bringing all of this stuff up because I believe that the people have found or disvalued themselves because, and I've done it before, because of just like the programming, the algorithm, man. Like, you have the power. Like, you are of value. Like, you're the salt of the earth. Like, you're, you know, it's said it, and I mentioned this in a video not too long ago. Like, in Ephesians, yo, doesn't it say you can do exceedingly abundantly above all you could ever ask or think, according to the power that work in you? But then they also quote and say, like, God said. You know what I'm saying? But then it also said, ye are God. So is it not repeating to you? And then, like, Jesus also said in Matt 19:26, it says, Jesus looked to the man and said, with man this is impossible, but with God all things are possible. So if ye are gods and you're made in the image of God, and Jesus then told you in Matt, and Ephesians then told you too, that you got the power, what's really throwing us off that we're just now tapping into this? And I don't mean just now, but I mean just all of these things are coming because it's supposed to happen. Because it's supposed to happen. Because you are valued. You are just like the trees. You are just like those roots that I mentioned in the beginning. Yo, it gets down to the nitty gritty. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, too, I ain't knocking nobody, cause I was once there. You feel what I'm saying? But this is why I'm being truthful with you. I'm just trying to get you to expand your mind and know that, like, there half truths that are told. You know what I mean? And it's so many things that's going on out here, and people are so lost. Like, I feel I'm gonna do another video on this, man. You know what I mean? But I just feel like it's not about, you know, this, like, when I talk about Jesus, that's because of where I come from. You could be talking about someone else, but what I'm saying is, all in all, like, it could be Buddha or whoever, yo. When I tell you about this, like, crystallization, when it comes to your holistic self, right? Your heart chakra being open, seeing that green, seeing that well, I heard photoplasm. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm hearing photosynthesis. Like, I'm hearing all the, like, some of the things that the plants and stuff go through. You know what I mean? Like, the fire, the earth, the air, the river. You feel what I'm saying? Like, those things are all there to help you break your foundation or build an even stronger one. You know what I'm saying? As my ankles are set up here itching. You know? I just really wanted to come up here and, like, let y'all know, like, that's been on my spirit, like, that's been on my heart, like, you know, and particularly just to get up here and, like, share with y'all, like, because before I did it with so much anger and, like, so much pain, and it was such a front because I was still, like, teeter-tottering in the shit, you know what I mean, or, like, becoming new, you know, and that was, like, early days of shadow work, you know what I'm saying, and really not even shadow work, it was just me finding out who and what, like, deciphering between those things, you know what I'm saying? But again, I just want to let you know, yo, that you are valued, and, you know, continue to strive, and know that at the end, on both ends, that you're the prize. You feel what I'm saying? Confirmation right there, you know what I mean? Like, know that you are valued, and you can do anything that you put your mind to. You can do anything that you put your mind to. You know what I'm saying? And if anybody tries to stop you, ask what they are. Ask what they are. You know what I'm saying? Ask spirit, what is this? Who is this? You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times, like, I used to be like, why? The why is already there. The reasoning is already there. Is because you have a purpose. You know, it's up to you to find that value in yourself, and to know that you are valued. You know, and to love on yourself as well. And before I go, I want to read something to you. And I've read it before. I want everybody to know that it's out of love that I'm doing it. And see right here, yo, card this right out of my book. Right? It says access all information and knowledge available. Again, like, people perish because of the lack of knowledge. There's no excuse for you not to know. The information is out there, right? Remember past lives as needed. Improve clarity during meditation experience. Stay centered and maintain a quiet mind. You know what I mean? So you can think clearly. You know, having all of these worries and things in your mind, man, like, that's not what it's about. That's not what Christ is about. You know what I'm saying? It says right here on the other side, this stone that you can meditate onto. You know, I put the energy of this affirmation on it. It says, I meditate regularly, or you could pray, which is a form of meditation. I am insightful, which you can, you know, you can see, use your mind and breathe. My connection with with universal wisdom guides me daily. You know what I'm saying? It's your mind, as above, so below. You know what I'm saying? It's your mind that's guiding you on the daily. But I wanna leave this with you, and not really leave you. You know what I'm saying? Because I'll be back, Shocky 22, right here with you. You feel me? I just wanna make it flow. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want nobody to feel no type of way. For real. You may not. You might just click off the video and probably not even get to this. Some people will, some people won't. If you stay this long, it's a blessing coming for you tenfold. It says, divine order takes charge of my life today and every day. All things work together for good for me today. This is a new and wonderful day for me. There will never be another day like this one. I am divinely guided all day long, and whatever I do, prosper. Divine love surrounds me, enfolds me, and enwraps me, and I go forth in peace. Whenever my attention wanders away from that which is good and constructive, I will immediately bring it back to the contemplation of that which is lovely and of good report. I am a spiritual and mental magnet, attracting to myself all things that bless and prosper me. I am going to be a wonderful success in all of my undertakings today. I am definitely going to be happy all day long. If you want to know where I got it out of, it's right out of this book. And it breaks down your subconscious mind. It breaks down your conscious mind. And this is just one of my books, you know what I'm saying? I like to read and, you know, skip here and there and just get all the information because, you know, chaos produces order. And you don't have to know everything to start doing it. You can know a little about something. You know what I'm saying? Because the few are the many. And you're a part of that change as well. So I just wanted to share that with y'all, you know what I mean? You can like, comment, share, subscribe, you know what I mean? However, again, please be respectful, you know, and send out love and light. If it's something that I said that you misunderstood or something, just ask yourself for research. The answer is available to you. You feel what I'm saying? Peace, love, and light, y'all. Shocky 22 right here with you.